Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Srinivasan. Today, I'm going to discuss about the shrimp feed formulation. So, before going the detailed presentation, I kindly request to everyone subscribe this channel and press the bell button and like and promote this channel to our friends and colleagues. Thank you. So, in India, there is two species is culturing for economical species. One is Penaeus monodon, the second one is Leptophanes vannami, other one is Penaeus indicus. So this Penaeus monodon called as tiger shrimp, formerly cultured species in India. Now they migrated to Leptophanes vannami. This is called white leg shrimps. It's origin from Pacific shrimps. Okay, these two species only culturable species and it have delicious nutrients and the protein levels and it have exporting lot of countries from India. So now we go to the shrimp characteristics habitat. First of all, we need to know habitat. The shrimp survive in two space. One is marine. Marine means ocean, and second one is estuarine. Back is water. So the adults survival should be in marine. So there it normally will grow more than 40 to 60 gram and the juvenile stages and the larval stages occurred in brackish water estuarine. It will depends upon the salinity range 5 to 45 ppt, and then water temperature its minimum needed 18 to 34 degree Celsius. So that is the optimum water quality parameter for shrimp culture. The temperature influence the growth rate of shrimp. Then feeding habit here. Omnivorous feeding habit, so it will eat both plankton and zooplankton, phytoplankton, and insects, crustacean, mollusks. It's eat animal source and plant source. So before making the formulation, so we need to look the some of the crucial parameter for better formulation practices. So nutritionist or feed formulator must need to follow this parameter for their better performance feed making purpose. One is feeding habit, so we need to know whether it's animal source or plant source eat more or much. So here shrimp are omnivorous, so it will eat both sources, plant and animal source. Then target of shrimp nutritional requirement, so we need to know how much protein, energy and amino acids balance and calcium phosphorus level also need for growth purpose. So that is the target nutrients, and here everyone will take for 120 days minimum 20 gram of body weight must needed. So based on there we need to various life stages, starter, grower, finisher. In here they will called as feed types, different kind of teas, 1 2 3 4 5, like that. In that based on the growth they will change the feed parameters also. Then ingredient and nutrient contents, so what are the ingredients using? So shrimps have uh, mostly eat for animal source much because it's required higher protein level 40 to 35. So we need to add animal protein means its fiber level should become less. So we need to use fish meal, squid meal, fish protein concentrate, then prawn head meal. So these are the animal source. Then plant source means soya, DRB, broken rice, then rapeseed. So these are the ingredient commonly used in shrimp feed formulation. So and their nutrition level should be must needed like a protein, fat, fiber, amino acids balance, because proper nutrition leads to better growth. So before selection of the ingredient we must know about the digestibility of ingredient. So from that we need to and decide the ingredient which is suitable and cheapable cost for giving better feed formulation. Then anti-nutritional factor also, if you use for soya or some rapeseed, so there is some having anti-nutritional factor. So rapeseed means glycosilates, tannin, like that. So this also suffered for nutrition release to the shrimp. So then we need to use some alternative enzymes for control this anti-nutritional factor. Then minimum and maximum inclusion level. So it will depend upon the anti-nutritional factor and the feed cost. mm, Feed cost. So from that we need to decide it what are the maximum and minimum level. Also we need to know how much digestible level of ingredients, so it will utilize for growth purpose. So this is also very important here. Then ingredient contribution of palatability and acceptability. Here the feed size should be 1 mm to 2.3 mm. So we cannot use more fiber content in the shrimp feed formulation. So we need the material should be fine grinding. So it support for good palatability and acceptability. Water stability also very much needed here. So minimum 2 hours should be needed. And also it's need to support sinking. So because they're everywhere you using for extruder, so there are a lot of processes there. So we will look how to do the shrimp feed in another slide. Then cost of the ingredient and feed additives. So ingredients, major and minor raw material cost also one of the key factor for deciding the feed cost. So according to that fluctuation of the cost, we need to decide which raw material we need to use much and their digestibility level. So this parameter also we need to look before making the formulation. Then machine production process. So we'll look another slide how to do fish feed and shrimp feed here. Then fond management. In fond management, water quality is one of the key parameter, and this also influence for shrimp growth. Then recent trend in shrimp nutrition. So what are the new technology using for shrimp nutrition? So be aware about these parameters before making the formulation. This will support for giving the better formulation. Now we come to the shrimp feed formulation. So we need to know adequate knowledge about feed and shrimp in the view of economic point using the formulation. Like that, we need to give balanced nutrition for target shrimps like a nice monotone is a higher protein level, 40% protein it's needed for growth purpose. So compared for leptopinesonomy, it's required for 36 to 34% protein level. So according to that, how much amino acids, lipids, vitamin, minerals, and energy required also we need to know before making the formulation. So those we need to balanced proportion and fed to the target shrimps. So finally we'll get growth. Now we need look to shrimp feeds. Shrimp feeds mostly sinking fish feeds, 99% sinking feeds. Because shrimps basically bottom feeder, its minimum required depth 20 to 40 meter. So this sinking feed have the water stability should be more, and it should sustain in water 1 to 2 hours minimum. So the leaching percentage should be less, must needed, because the it should 1 to 2 hours stable in the water. So this is the important parameter in shrimp feed, and it will gradually shrink and settle on the bottom if uneaten. If not consumed by shrimps, it will stored in bottom side. It's also gives some negative influence of alcohol growth and waste feed. Then feed ingredients. So here major raw material animal protein, plant protein, energy source. Animal protein means fish meal, squid meal, jowla or that assatis, prawn head meals, fish protein concentrate, fish soluble paste. Mostly the protein range should be 60% fish meal, 45% fish meal, and then 35% as a prawn head meal. Like that, the protein will be vary because this is consumed by shrimps well, and digestible level also good. Then plant protein means soya DOC, soya protein concentrate, rapeseed. So these three are the major ingredient using in the shrimp industry. Protein rich soya means 48%, sometimes 44%. Rapeseed means 36% protein, like that. Then calcium phosphate, so monocalcium phosphate, dicalcium phosphate. It's give some calcium source for doing the molting period support. Then energy source: corn gluten, broken rice, maida, wheat flour, rice polish. These are the energy source, and it's also support for starch. So this starch is mainly looking for the gelatination purpose. So it's also support for palatability. So these are the ingredient utilizing shrimp it's more level depending upon the availability and cost. Then oil and fat source means fish oil, goat liver oil, shark oil, soy lecithin, cholesterol, phospholipids will utilize for oil and fat sources in shrimp feeds. Then micro ingredients: vitamin free mix, mineral mix, yeast powder, toxin binder. Some of them using for enzyme if necessary. Some of them using for some amino acids, lysine, methionine, threonine if necessary. But most of them they will um, they will manage the nutrient profile. What are the source of ingredient they are using, from that only they will utilize maximum. If there any possibility not able to meet the required quantity, then additionally they will add in formulation. Now this slide showing ingredient nutrient composition. So I already told the fish meal have minimum 45% protein, and fat level should be 6%, and fiber should be 2%. Check it that the dia of the feed should be 1 mm to 2.3 mm. So if when we use more fiber material, we cannot get good fine quality feeds. So always using shrimp feeds, the fiber level should be less than 3 is a good for making good palatability. If you have higher fiber level, we cannot take more inclusion level in feed. We can just kept it for filler like that. So normally 4% of fiber should be following in the standard level shrimp feeds. Like that, squid meal, prawn gut meal, soya DOC, soya hybro, rapeseed meal, wheat flour, corn gluten, and broken rice, tapioca flour, maida, and yeast powder. So the protein values, fat and fiber values mentioned here for our reference. Then nutrition requirement of shrimp. So uh, based on the literature collection in the coastal belt of Andhra Pradesh, so I taken this nutritional value for better growth to leptophenase. Protein level should be 40% maximum, and minimum should be 35%, and fat level should be maximum 6%, and lower 4.5%, and fiber you see 3 to 4% depending upon the age group, and moisture level should be maintained 11%. So these are the ideal nutrient value for getting better growth. These parameter will differ the farm management and culturing aspects. Then here shrimp feed production process. So we need to look batch major ingredients. So what are the ingredient we are taking? The calibration of scale is very important. So when we give a right quantity of feed ingredients to the production process, we need to know how they are doing patching major ingredients. The first step is patch for feed production, then it will go to pre-grinding, So the coarse raw material, it makes some fine grinding. So that is initial grinding or pre grinding. After that, it will go to the respective bins. Then the weight should be taken for per patch. Then it will go to mixer for dry. Then secondly, it will go for final grinding. In this final grinding, the material size should be 175 micron. Then again it will be go for second mixing. In that second mixing, we need to add vitamin premix and oil. Then proper second mixing, it will reach for pellet. Here the temperature should be 95 degrees Celsius, and post conditioning temperature 95 degrees Celsius. Then it will come for crumpling and packing. So this is the process steps, 9 steps involved in the shrimp feed production. I am not going for detailed, just I am giving some outline of shrimp feed production. Now I am showing here some of the formula. So how it's supporting feed formulation. So what are the inclusion level, like that. So I taken care of left side ingredients. So uh, the mentioned ingredient I used in the formulation, the quantity should be 100%. You can take it for 1000 kg here. So fish meal, dry fish, and squid meal, prawn oil meal, acetate, soya bean, rapeseed meal, rice polish, wheat flour, corn gluten meal, maida, broken rice, fish oil, lecithin, salt, LSP, shark oil, DCP, enzyme, choline chloride, mold inhibitor, vitamin premix, mineral mix, and pellet biter. So these ingredients I used 4 type of formulation. So these formulations, what are the ingredient taken and the respective quantity also mentioned here for our reference. Then water quality for shrimp culture. So minimum temperature should be near 26 to 33, and pH range should be 7.5 to 8.5. Dissolved oxygen more than 3 ppm. Salinity 10 to 25 ppm ppt. Then transparency 30 to 40 centimeter. Then alkalinity 1120 mg per liter. Total hardness 6000 mg per liter. Then ammonia less than 1 ppm, nitrate less than 0.01 ppm, nitrate less than 5 ppm, and calcium 400 mg per liter, magnesium 1200 mg per liter, potassium 375 mg per liter, phosphate 0.2 mg per liter, biological BOD less than 10 ppm, COD less than 70 ppm. So this is for optimum water quality to getting the better culture aspects. Thank you. In my next slide, it will come soon, discussing about the enzyme utilization in animal feeds. Thank you.